It was the one, how did you meet? And when I speak to them in terms of how they make choices pertaining to a spouse, one word always stuck out to me in this conversation, and it was the word. Before you walk down the aisle, walk through this truth first. Choosing a spouse is not just about love, it's about your destiny. The wrong choice can cost you far more than you imagined. Now, I have been married for a little over a decade. My parents have been married for about 50 years. That's a long time. Well, through the years, my idea of marriage has changed tremendously. And that's because a lot of stuff that I learned about marriage, envisioned about marriage, was fictitious. I was so into novels, watching movies. So my idea of marriage is just based on the superficial stuff, the romance, the physical attributes of a spouse. He has to have a good career, finances. It was never anything meaningful. But that's because I never thought in terms of my future, because I never knew I should consider that when making a crucial choice like that of marriage. Now, I've been privileged to have amazing mentors, you know, great friendships, people who have been married for a long time. And I always love asking them, questions pertaining to marriage. And one of the questions is, how did you know it was the one? How did you meet? And when I speak to them in terms of how they make choices pertaining to a spouse, one word always stuck out to me in this conversation, and it was the word destiny. Now you may wonder why destiny. And this is just because your destiny, you fulfilling your destiny, is directly proportional to who you marry. There are people that marry certain people and their life just kind of collapsed. It's almost like they had certain as their father-in-law or their spouses. Everything suddenly turned so bad for them. And you wonder, how did you get into that mess? You know, it's so easy to be so moved with, oh, people are getting married around me. I want to get married. I want to settle down. But as awesome as those things are, it's not as awesome or as crucial or as important or as actually sitting down and counting your costs, asking yourself some deep questions. Because once you get into that thing called marriage, that is it. There's really nothing you can do at that point. Whatever you see, take it. So which is so important for you to actually sit down, ask yourself questions. But those are some of the things that are avoidable if only they were able to sit down and count the cost before making such a crucial decision. Now, have you ever wondered if the wrong spouse could delay your life's purpose? If you're single, I want you to think about it deeply before making that crucial decision, because your destiny is so valuable to gamble with. So get wise counsel, examine carefully, and choose intentionally, because the spouse you select can either propel you into purpose or derail your future.